Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Vlogmas day 4. Okay, so it has been a long few days. I have not been vlogging at school, so I figured a little chill Q&A could be really fun. It's really easy to edit as well on my part, but I will have a regular day in my life at school vlog for tomorrow's Vlogmas, and then I'm on break, so it'll be break vlogs from then on out. So I asked you guys over on my Instagram to ask me some questions. I got a lot of questions. I was kind of shocked, to be honest, how many questions I got, but I also have not done a Q&A in I've not done a Q&A in 3 months, which is kind of a long time. So there's a good bit of things to update you on. 3 months more of teaching under my belt. So yes, let me just pull up my little questions. My cat is right here. Also, she's living her best life. Okay, so here we go. First question is advice for student teachers. I got a lot of questions about advice for student teachers / other first year teachers. So I think I'm going to make one of my remaining Vlogmas videos dedicated to that. I think that would be really helpful because I get questions like that all the time. So it would be great to just point them to a specific video of mine to answer those questions. So I think I'm gonna do that. Let me know if you want that. So I'm gonna save those questions for if I make a video. But a lot of people asked questions like that. I don't have I have a good bit of advice for first year teachers, but keep in mind that I've only been teaching for half of a school year. So I still have a lot to learn, but I do have advice that I have conjured up in the months that I've been teaching so far. Okay, so Anna asked, where's your favorite teacher clothes shopping spot? Okay, I would say my top 3 places are TJ Maxx, just because it's so affordable. You really can't beat their prices. TJ Maxx is my favorite, or Marshall's, and then Target is really great. I love Target. This is TJ Maxx. I'm wearing PJs because it was PJ day, but these are from TJ Maxx. Target, TJ Maxx, and then honestly Shein I love a lot. It's very inexpensive. There's just a lot of rumors going around and just talk about Shein, and I don't know what's the truth and what's not. I know that they have really great clothes for really cheap, and as teachers we can't afford too much with our salary, so Shein is a great place, is a great option. So that's probably my top 3 places. We have a non-teaching question. We have a couple non-teaching questions. This person said, how long did you know your husband before getting engaged? We knew each other for 2 years before getting engaged, I think, or 3. 2 or 3, I don't know. 2 or 3. How old were you when you got engaged? This is from the same person. I was 21 when I got engaged. Yep, I was young. But I turned 22 a week later, so it's whatever. Someone said, how is married life? Married life is really honestly great. We are both teachers. If you are new here, me and my husband, so this season right now is really crazy for the both of us. It's kind of a struggle. We both are just feeling really overwhelmed, a little bit burnout. Where was I going with that? My ADD right now is so bad. Okay, married life is great, but it is hard. He coaches basketball right now, so I come home, I'll clean the dishes, take a shower, put laundry away, whatever, and I wait for him to get home, and it's he gets home, we eat, and then we go to sleep. So it's been pretty tough lately. Nothing that's too tough. I mean, it's doable, but it is definitely hard in that aspect. But I love him, and I love our house, and I love our kitty and our life, and so I'm really grateful for this whole season, even though it might be tough. How long had you been wanting to be a teacher before teaching? I knew I wanted to be a teacher pretty early on in my life, probably, I would say high school, honestly. I thought that I wanted to be a teacher. So going into college, that's just what I decided. And I was like, if I change my mind, whatever. And then I just like never changed my mind. So that's just kind of what I went with. I knew that I wanted to do something with kids, just from like serving in my church and stuff. Like I always loved being like a small group leader and working with students. And so I knew I wanted to do something with students. So that's just, teaching made the most sense for me. So yeah, I knew for a little while, I would say. And I like stayed on track all of college. Like I never changed my mind. So I feel like that's pretty rare. Have people walked up to you saying they know who you are? No, that has never happened to me. I don't feel like I have that many followers for that to happen to me yet. Like my students, but that's it. And like other teachers at my school will say like, I found your TikTok or I found your YouTube. But other than that, sorry, she's like trying to bite me, so I'm trying to redirect her attention. Other than that, no. How do you feel about your students knowing about your YouTube channel? I feel fine. Like I knew from the get-go that that was probably gonna happen, just because I would be teaching older kids. So like I knew they would have TikTok and like watch YouTube and stuff. And I've never posted anything that I like would care if they saw, or like my admin saw, or their parents saw. Like I just talk about like my life and my experience, and I talk about teaching and give tips, and I'm not like worried about anything. Like it's fine. Like I do tell them like we can talk about it at like recess or lunch, but if I'm teaching and it's like during class time, we're not going to bring it up. And they've been really good about that. So it has not really been an issue so far. So yeah, they just found it though like a week ago, all of them. So we'll see how the year goes on, but I feel like it's gonna be the worst now, and then as the year goes on, it'll probably just like fade away. There she is. She's playing with a hair tie, her favorite toy. How have you been feeling about teaching recently? I got a couple questions about that, like how do you feel about teaching recently? It's hard because I am a first-year teacher, and so I don't really know like if there's a difference between last year and this year, or like how teaching has changed. But I will say, like, I student taught in a 4th grade classroom last year at a different school, same county, same like demographics, same, you know, area, same grade as I am now, and it was way different. Again, I don't know what that is due to, but I don't know. Teaching is just a hard job. Like, there's so many things. I don't know. It's hard having 70 kids, like trying to differentiate for 70 kids. It's hard to make copies for 70 kids. It's hard to grade 70 kids' papers, but I only have to plan for one thing, and like it's hard. I don't know. And then there's meetings every day, it feels like sometimes, and you don't get a plan that day, and you just feel like you need a break, but you don't get a break, and you have to hold your pee for like 20 hours. So there's a lot of negativity going around. I will agree. Someone said that there's like a lot of negativity going around. There is. I think a lot of it is for a good reason though. And I don't say that to like scare you guys away who like are trying to become teachers. Like that's not my intention. I feel like all of it is just like, I am the main character here. That's not my intention. I would just really think about like, are you 100% passionate about this? And like, I think it's Haven Presley on Instagram, she talks about this, like you can't base your decisions off somebody else's experience, because your experience, whether it's good or bad, is not going to be the same as anybody else's. And like my own experience is probably going to be different from year to year, so I can't really like tell you whatever. But teaching right now is very complex It gives me complex emotions. This answer makes no sense. I'm so sorry, but teaching right now is hard. It's really hard. There's negativity going around, I think for good reason, and that's my conclusion. I'm doing what I teach my kids to do, in conclusion. Okay, any complaints on the new phone? I've only had it for a few days, but so far I love it. It's pretty similar to the other phones, just a better camera, which is cool. So no complaints. What's one goal you have in life right now? Oh, that's a good question. One goal I do have, I don't necessarily have like a time limit on it yet, like sort of, I don't know. I have a goal of starting my master's program in the next year. I want to start, so whether that's like next fall, next winter, I want to start or like apply in the next year. That's a big goal that I have. And a goal that I just completed was relating to like my mental health. For a while I've wanted to try some medicine for a range of things, but yeah, I just recently did that, and so I'm really proud of myself for that. So that was a goal that I definitely accomplished recently that I was very excited about. Do you find having an Apple Watch useful as a teacher? I really love my Apple Watch as a teacher, just because like I don't really look at my phone too often unless I'm like on planning or lunch or something. So like if an email pops up and like I need to know about it, it's really easy for me to just like glance at my watch, and if I see it's like an email, I can like see what it's about, and if it's important, I can look at the time, the weather. It's like very helpful, and I really enjoy having it. I think it's very helpful as a teacher, but it's not like necessary or anything. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Ooh, this is a good one. I have not actually thought about this question for a while. In 5 years, I will be 28. I honestly don't know. I would like to have my master's in probably counseling. So maybe being a counselor in 5 years. I don't think I'll have any kids in 5 years. Maybe a dog. Another cat friend for Olive. Yeah, I haven't thought about this question too much, to be honest. We'll probably still be in this house in 5 years. Maybe trying to look for somewhere else. I don't know. It's a great question. It's a hard question, but a good question. Are you leaning towards more lifestyle things now that teaching is the way that it is? I think so. Not necessarily just because of how teaching is, just because that's always what I've enjoyed watching, and like I enjoy making lifestyle content as well as teaching content. So I don't think I'm necessarily like trying to move completely towards lifestyle, because I love teaching, I do. And I want to keep posting about it and like talking about it, but I think I want like a healthy mix, if that makes sense, because that's also what I enjoy like following and watching, is like not necessarily someone who just shares about like their career, but also about their personal life. And I think that's entertaining and it's real, and I really like that, watching that. So that's like what I also want to do. I'm just so busy with school and stuff that like it's hard to like film and like make videos that don't have to do with teaching, if that makes sense, because like it's easy to just whip out my camera when I'm like doing something for school because I have to do it. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's it. That's all the questions. That's all the questions, girl. Can you say hello? Can you say hi? That was all my questions I had for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciated all of the question submissions. Be sure to follow me on Instagram so that next time I do a Q&A, you can submit some questions so that we can answer them together. I hope you enjoyed hanging with me today in Olive. I had a gratin. Did you have a gratin? Do you have a gratin? Okay, I'm gonna stop playing with my cat now. She's like, leave me alone. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching again. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. Be on the lookout for Vlogmas Day 5. And that's all. I will see you tomorrow.